guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is RJ Vishek and yeah, I hope you have fun in this video. So recently I asked you all to give me some recommendations that you all think I will rate 5 stars. I've got many recommendations in many different genres and all. So I've decided to read 2 or 3 books in this video. I'm sure which 2 books I will read. So the first book that I'm going to be starting with is Keeper of the Lost Cities Book 2, Exile. Keeper of the Lost Cities, Exile by Shannon Messenger. I read the first book in the video, my subscribers choose which book I read next. So I thought it was fitting that I read the next book in this video because I have high expectations for it. I think I'll read. You all think I will rate it 5 stars and I also think I will rate it 5 stars. So, the first book I will be reading is Keeper of the Lost Cities Book 2, Exile. So, in this book, there is a girl called Sophie Foster. She's like a telepath and, she used to be a human. I mean, she thought she was a human, but somebody came up to her and said that she's not a human. Then they go to Eternalia or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's very weird. They go to the elfish world and she starts studying there, and in the first book there was a mystery and all. I loved it. It is YA, it is middle grade. It is kind of like Percy Jackson and Harry Potter, but it is not exactly like that, but I just feel, I don't know, it does not make sense, but So I loved the book. I gave that book 4.5 stars. So I have high hopes for Exile because people say that the series gets better and better and better. So yeah, I'll start reading Exile by Shannon Messenger. Hey guys, so I'm like 60% of the way through Keeper of the Lost Cities Exile by Shannon Messenger, and let me tell you, I'm absolutely devouring the book. I love it very, 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 very much. I hate Keefe's father. I love Keefe. I have like okay feelings about Fitz, and he's like very irritating right now, and I also don't like Alden very much. Sorry if it's an unpopular opinion, but I don't like Alden and Fitz very much. The way that all the things connected in this book is crazy. Like every small detail that Shannon gives you in the book is like every small thing takes part in something bigger and something more intricate, I guess. I'm loving the book. I'm flying through it, but this is like a few days later, a few days after the last clip because I am having school homework. My school just started and all the school things. So yeah, I'll update you when I finish the book, but I have high hopes that it will be a 5 star. Sophie is amazing, and we also met Sylvanie, the alicorn, and I love it. There are goblins here, there are ogres here, there are elves here, this is just so magical. I love it. Okay, after something that happened in the last book, Sophie and Sophie's best friend Dex are kind of like, people think that they are kind of like unsafe, so that is another thing, and she's trying to solve a mystery about something that happened in the last book, and I won't tell you I won't tell you much because this vlog is spoiler free, but yeah, the mystery is very amazing. I'm loving it, and it is very fast paced, but another con One of the cons is like the chapters are huge in this, like not huge, they are like medium, like 10 to 12 pages, so I don't like that very much. But this book is amazing, this whole series is amazing, I think so. I've only read 2 books, but still, I'll get to reading Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger, Book 2, Exile. Okay guys, I finished Exile by Shannon Messenger. That book was a wild ride. But I think I need to let the book settle, so I won't change my ratings in the future. So I'll just give my ratings at the end of the video like I do in every video. But I know this book is either going to be a 4.5 star or 5 star. I hated Fitz, even though the kind of redemption arc he got at the ending of the book, I really did not like the way he behaved with Sophie. I loved Counselor Derek. I love Keith. He's so sweet and their banter is amazing. He's an empath, so he can like feel people's feelings, I guess. So, but I love Keith. He's amazing. I absolutely love Keith. By the way, this is the next video, next day, I guess. So, yeah. I finished reading Exile by Shannon Messenger, and the next book that we are going to be reading is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I know you can't see it. Anyway, this is, people say like this is a Romeo Juliet retelling, but in China, I guess. But I have high expectations for it. Obviously, I have high expectations for all of these books, but especially this one. Amira recommended me this book. She wrote that in the community post. So, the next book that I'm going to be reading is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This book is of 454 pages. Oh. Okay, so I'll update you once I'm like 50% through the way. And I just saw the dedication for this book, and it is like, for you, dearest reader. I love this dedication. Anyway, I'll get to reading These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, and yeah. So guys, I have much to tell you. I was like at 50% through the way of These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, and I decided to DNF it because I'm just not in the mood for that book right now. It is going to be a soft DNF, which means that I'm going to pick that book up later in the future, but not right now because I'm not in the mood for it. And I started another book called The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen. I forgot to update you, so I'm sorry, but I'm like 24 pages through the way of The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen, and it is like a very short book. It is like 298 pages, but The False Prince is the third book that we are going to be reading in this video. Many people recommended me this book, so I decided to give it a try. This is a fantasy book and it is a 5-book series. I don't know much about this book. I just went into the book blind. So there is a boy called Sage and a man called Connor kind of takes him against his will to participate in some quest, which if they fail in, many repercussions will come, and if they succeed, something great will happen. We don't know what the quest is, we don't know anything, just that Connor has been collecting boys for like ages, and one boy will be chosen for the whole thing, so like for the reward I guess. And yeah, so this is single POV, and yeah, I'm liking the book. I don't have many thoughts on it. I'll update you once I'm like 50-ish% through the way of the book. I'm not having much time to read because school is going on and all. So yeah, I'll update you once I'm like 50% of the way through the book. And this is, like, as I told you, a 5-book series. And yeah, I am excited to continue reading it, and it is like a very fairly short book, so I think I'll finish it in 3-4 days because of school. I have much homework left to do. Yeah, so I'll get to reading, and yeah, I'll see you in the next clip. So guys, I finished The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen. I forgot to update you and I'm so sorry. But I really liked the book. During the first 50% of the book I was like kind of bored because I did not know the plot. I went into it blind. But at the end of the last 25% was crazy. I finished the book at like 3 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, that shows. Anyway, so let me tell you the plot. There is a kingdom called Carthia. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I don't know. So a nobleman called Connor decides to impersonate the king's long-lost son and put him as a puppet king. So he has taken 4 orphans from orphanages and he's like training them to make them the impersonator king, I guess, because the king, queen and the prince are all dead. So the king and queen had 2 sons, Darius and Jaren. Darius is dead and Jaren was like on a boat when his boat was sabotaged, and all people think that Jaren is dead, but Connor is going to make people believe that Jaren is not dead, and so he's like going to impersonate the orphans into Jaren. I think that's how you say it. I don't know if I'm correct. I don't know if the word choice is correct. But anyway, the plot is kind of confusing. I did not read the plot before I went into it. So I think that is why I was a little bored. I don't know why, but this book is so plot twisty. The plot twist at the end. This book is just a setup for the next 4 books in the series, I guess. That is why it is going to be low rated for me. It is not very low rated, and I was at the starting 50% of the book I was thinking of giving this book a 3-star, but now I am thinking like 4-star because the end definitely increased the rating for me. I really loved the ending. I am going to read the next books but it is not like my top priority, you know. So yeah, I had a very fun time reading all these books, and let me give you a recap and all my ratings and all, okay? So the first book we read in this video was Exile, Keeper of the Lost Cities Book 2 by Shannon Messenger. I'm going to give that book 4.5 stars. I love the series very much. I'm reading the 3rd book currently. It is amazing. The world building and everything is so good. That series is like top priority for me now. I'm so like, you know, I want to study at Foxfire, just like Hogwarts. So yeah, I'm going to give that book 4.5 stars, and I think the later books in the series will all be 5 stars, but I don't know. So I gave Keeper of the Lost Cities Book 2 Exile 4.5 stars. Then we read These Violent Delights. There it went downhill. I decided to DNF the book because it was not very particularly interesting to me. I was not like in the mood for it because I had read another book for another video and it kind of put me in a good kind of reading slump. That book was so good. It was amazing. That is why I decided to DNF These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I'm going to read the book in the future, but not right now. Then the last book we read in this video was The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen. I'm going to give that book 4 stars. I really like the book, but it is not like my favorite. It is just a setup for the series in the future. So like, yeah, I think this was a very successful video. I'm definitely going to read all the other books that you recommended to me, because as you can see, I rated one book 4 stars and the other 4.5. So you guys know my taste. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Hope you had fun. If you want me to do some requested videos, tell me in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the future in my other videos. Bye! I love you all!